Tēnā no koutou katoa, e rere ana ngā mihi ki a koe te mana whenua, nei te koutou ko ngā iwi o te Tai Tonga. Kia koutou katoa ngā iwi o te Tai Tokerau, nau mai piki mai ki tēnei wāhi, te whare o Matua Winston, Matua Shane, me Matua Whaia Nicola Willis I tēnei wā. Nō reira, tēnei te mihi atu ki o koutou katoa. Ko wai au, ko Ripeka Evans, a hau tētahi o ngā uri no te nota no ngā puhi te aupere Ngāti Kahu and Director of Tupu Tonu Ngā Puhi Investment Fund. The North. The North was the original economic hub of the country. We were the engine room and home to the original entrepreneurs of the nation, founded at one of the first ports, Waitangi. So it's fitting today that we gather here to discuss how my home region can once again deliver at scale for Aotearoa New Zealand. I want to thank the MPs in particular that have taken the time to host us this evening, Huhana Linden, Grant McCullum, Willow Jean Prime, Penny Henare, and others who are in the room. My apologies if I have not spotted you all this evening, but thank you for allowing us to share this house of decision making. It's not lost on us the value of having cross-party support for this event, and I want to acknowledge others in the room who have acknowledged in Māori beforehand, the Honourable Nicola Willis, the Honourable Winston Peters, and in absentia, but here in spirit, the Honourable Shane Jones. Tupu Tonu means prosperity in perpetuity. We're focused on building intergenerational ngā puhi prosperity by investing in our place, our region, and our people. What's good for Northland, we believe, is going to be great for Aotearoa New Zealand. Our kaupapa, our purpose, aligns closely with the Northland Corporate Group, who we are privileged to be able to share and co-host this evening event with. Its members have a combined turnover of $1 billion annually. They employ 3,500 people and deliver essential services across the North. They've been doing that for a couple of generations at least. Collectively, we have a shared vision of fostering economic prosperity in the region. Northland's business community is capable, resilient, and ambitious. But this evening, I think you'll also see how much achieving bold goals in the region requires of all of us. If you haven't been to Te Tai Tokerau for a while, here's your invitation. We'd love to host you so you can see what we're achieving. Locals know the strength of our industries, the resilience of our people, and the scale of our opportunity. But sometimes you've got to see it for yourself, and you've got to hear the evidence that we will present to you, that Rosie Mercer and Andrew McLeod will present to you upcoming. So in a phrase that I suspect you'll hear a few times this evening, this is our invitation to the rest of Aotearoa. Look north, Tirohia Tokerau. Tēnā koutou katoa.
I'd just like to begin firstly by thanking again the MPs who are hosting us so kindly tonight, Huhana Linden, Willow Jean Prime, Grant McCullum and Minister Jones. Thank you for welcoming us, and also a further thank you to our co-host Tupu Tonu. So we're here today to talk to you about Te Tai Tokerau Northland, to share with you what we know about this very special region. It's a little region up the north that has a huge amount of potential to punch well above its weight. It's a region that's full of resource, talent, ready to unleash its full power. It's not just a region. Think of it as a force for growth, for resilience, and for national prosperity. From energy to agriculture, construction to tourism, Northland's already delivering a huge amount that many of you might not realise, and we're ready to deliver more. So we founded the Northland Corporate Group in order to collectively support the ambitions of this fabulous region. We want to be an advocate for the contribution that Northland makes to the country. So one of the things we've done recently is we've commissioned the New Zealand Institute of Economic Research to undertake some analysis to test out exactly what it is that Northland is contributing and what are the opportunities that lie ahead. All of you in the room will get a copy of this in your inbox tomorrow, and the team are in the room today if you've got any questions for them. The report is an invitation to you and to all of Aotearoa to look north. Northland is ready to grow, and in doing so, to lift the prosperity of the entire nation. Andrew.
Thank you, Rosie. Lou, you're going to get pretty quickly the sense that Rosie and I are both pretty passionate Northlanders. And in fact, this room is stacked full of passionate Northlanders. There's probably one standing beside you as we speak. But the thing we're really thrilled about is that the NZIER report, which Rosie refers to, shines a real spotlight on Northland's current contribution to the national economy. And it's no exaggeration to say if a giant hand reached out tomorrow and hit pause on our output, key supply chains in New Zealand would slow and stop. Now, I know it sounds like a bold statement to make, but I'm going to start with some indisputable facts which underline the point. Northland fuels every plane that leaves Auckland Airport. Our strategic storage and our pipelines cut to the very heart of aviation in New Zealand. Our cement plant is 100% of New Zealand's domestic production. It's 60% of all cement production in New Zealand. Northland lays the absolute foundation of construction, again, for New Zealand. Our steel fabricator is the largest in New Zealand. Their fabricated steel is the very backbone of some of the most iconic buildings we have here. Think the International Conference Centre, think Commercial Bay, think Bowen House down the road, think the FMH building right behind Parliament. Add our agricultural production, add our commercial construction, and add all the other industries in the north, and you've suddenly got a region that's intertwined with every key supply chain in New Zealand. But here's the really cool thing. There is no giant hand. We're not about to hit pause. In fact, we're about to ramp it up.
We are. So despite all of these incredible contributions that Northland is already making, Northland's GDP, sitting at $11 billion today, sits 30% below the national average. If it was on par with the national average, it would be a $16 billion economy. We think that that gap can and should be closed, but we're not going to stop there. We're not just going to close that gap. We're ambitious, and we are saying that Northland can be a $60 billion economy. Now, if you're quick at maths, or you saw the video before, you'll know that that's a six-fold increase. That's not just a pipe dream, though. We have got private investment that is ready to be unlocked. We have the building blocks, and you'll see this all set out in the report tomorrow. But on top of that, that increase, setting a $60 billion target, will only require an additional 1.1% growth each year for us to achieve that. This is attainable, but it is a strong ambition for Northland. Andrew, you'll tell us about those growth levers, won't you?
I will, Rosie. I will. Rosie and I are both infrastructure people, and we like clear, executable plans we can rely on. And the really neat thing about the NZIER report, they've taken the time to lay out those pathways and lay out those plans, and when you put them all in one place, they are compelling. What you'll see is four themes. You'll see a theme around energy. You'll see that the Marsden Energy Precinct and the Northern Energy Bridge can come together to position Northland as a critical energy and fuels region for the nation. You'll see that our construction industries and businesses in the north are ready to scale. Our fabrication, our normal construction, our high-tech manufacturing businesses in the north are world-leading and ready to go. You'll see our logistics capability in the north, led by our position to the north of Auckland and supported by targeted augmentation of the port infrastructure, can provide critical supply to Auckland as it grows. And you'll see that our food production, our horticulture, our agriculture and our aquaculture are ready to scale and grow and provide yet another food basket for New Zealand's economy. Clear levers, clear pathways and a clear contribution. But Rosie, I'm going to throw to you to talk about delivery capability.
Sure. There's no doubt that Northland has the capability to deliver. From being the birthplace of business for New Zealand, New Zealand's first government was located there. Major industrial developments such as the refinery back in the 60s. You've got the only domestic cement supplier for the country. Northland has a long track record of delivering large-scale investment, and it has existing capabilities and a skilled workforce. We're primed for new ventures. With certainty of resilient connections and stronger ties to Auckland, Northland will be able to invest in advanced manufacturing, logistics, energy, tourism. But let's be honest, anyone can stand up here and say, oh, we're ready to invest and we're ready to build. So what are we doing that sets us apart? What gives us the confidence to stand up here and have these ambitions? Well, we're a unique region. Rich in culture, rich in natural resource. Abundance of stroppy leaders who come down here and tell you all to look north. But to add to this, we're doing this from a place of collaboration. Now, this point on collaboration is key. When we talk about collaboration, we're not just talking about business. We're talking about communities, iwi, councils, and government, all working together. There's no secret sauce here. We just know that this is the way that will help us achieve our goal. Let me explain. The immense and sustained impacts of cyclones, road closures, and power failures have in fact brought our region closer together. We are strongly aligned on these goals, and we're ready to deliver for our region and New Zealand. With these strengths and alignment, we are a compelling case for investment.
So we invite you, our business leaders, our policy makers, and our political leaders to look north. We invite you to look north and see the strength of our industries. We invite you to look north and see the passion of our people. And we invite you to look north and see the scale of our opportunity. Our communities have stood in the north for hundreds of years, and our own businesses for over 90. We're looking for a commitment of similar duration across parties, across governments, and across political cycles. Our ask is give ongoing commitment to providing connection between us and Auckland, and to provide real long-term commitment to infrastructure planning. Building regions and building nations is a long-term game, but we know that if you look north long-term, and if you look north with us, we can get that job done together. I'm going to move on now really to closing. Rosie and I have done the formal bits. I'm just going to use some notes, so I don't want to forget anybody. Thank you for everybody coming here tonight. It's been a real privilege to stand and talk to you all and meet a lot of you in the room. Thank you in particular, Grant McCallum, to Huhana Linden and to Willa Jean Prime, and to Shane Jones and Winston Peters for the cross-party support. We know and do not take that for granted. Ngā mihi nui to Ripeka Evans and the whole of the Tupu Tonu team for being our co-host this evening. Aroa atu, aroa mai. And a very special thanks to all of the good people of Northland who've travelled down to be in this room tonight and to stand shoulder to shoulder in support of what our region can aspire to and what our region will achieve. It's been an honour to stand with you here today. Rosie and I would like to close with a video now. When the video finishes, please feel free to stay and enjoy the refreshments, and we hope if you're heading back to the house, you leave in good spirits and well hydrated. This is a video very close to my heart. It's one produced by the Northpower team, who I work for and I'm privileged to lead. And it's one that was designed to really inspire us all to be the best we could be and meet our potential. Rosie and I felt it was appropriate to play here because it speaks to the heart of Northland business, it speaks to the heart of Northland people, and it speaks to the power of aspiration. Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa.
Kaiwero, his role is the most important role for his people. You had to train hard. You had to understand the values of everything that your people represented. It's about us all stepping up into that role, doing what we need to do and returning back to our families.
Be safe, and we want you all back here at the end of the day.
You know, he tangata, he tangata, he tangata. What is the greatest thing? It's people, it's people, it's people.
Oi, tanai, koki!